If Robin Hood was the outlaw hero people wished would show up and punch corruption in the teeth, then King John was the real-world reason they needed him in the first place. When you've got a ruler squeezing the kingdom like a lemon, suddenly stories about a man stealing from the rich hit a little too close to home. King John ruled England from 1199 to 1216, inheriting the throne from his crusading brother, Richard the Lionheart, who spent more time abroad than a college student on spring break and left England broke when he bailed. John wasn't just unpopular. This man had the social appeal of a dental drill. Nobles hated him, peasants feared him, and even the church looked at him like he was a smudge on the royal paperwork. Taxes were his favorite hobby. John squeezed money out of England like a medieval loan shark. War taxes, land taxes, even marriage taxes, if you blinked. He'd invoice you for oxygen. Nobles complained. Peasants starved. John nodded politely and asked for the next payment. Then came his paranoia. John trusted nobody. Not family, not friends, certainly not nobles. If you even looked suspicious, congratulations. You're now a traitor, enjoy prison. He collected hostages like they were Pokemon cards. And those forest laws? He enforced the ridiculous rules that turned hungry peasants into criminals. If you hunted the king's deer to keep your children alive, you were suddenly an outlaw. That tension fed straight into the Robin Hood legend, because real people were living the misery the ballads romanticized. But the crown jewel of John's screw-ups came in 1215, the Magna Carta. His barons got so fed up with his greed and tantrums that they cornered him and forced him to sign a document limiting royal power. It was basically the medieval version of "we're calling HR." John signed it with all the enthusiasm of a toddler eating broccoli, and immediately tried to ignore it. The fallout was glorious chaos, and the people watching from below whispered the name of a hero who took from corrupt authority and fought back: Robin Hood. John's tyranny didn't just create political crisis. It breathed fire into legendary rebellion. Instead of being remembered as a noble king, John became the face of greed, bad leadership, and the reason we still romanticize an outlaw with a bow. Congratulations, John. You taxed a kingdom so hard you accidentally became history's villain and helped popularize a hero who never even had to show up. If you enjoyed this trip down the rabbit hole, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Smart History for Dumb Times. And if you feel like fueling more historical deep dives, the link to buy me a coffee is in my bio.